Good morning, my classy people. It is Tuesday morning. My name is Wayne Bolden. I'm your Speed King, of course. I want to say thank you for our very first video. We did a sports review. So we're going to dive a little bit into sports as we go forward because we're such a big sports fan. But that being said, I'm still your Speed King, and horse racing is exactly my game. Hey, turn your closed captions on. Big weekend coming up. Santa Anita's opening for the fall meet right into the Breeders' Cup. So tip sheets will be available. Please email us at speedking24@yahoo.com. Great way to support us. Shout out to Rob and out to Chris for sending in donations for last week. We sent out tip sheets. They did very well. The tip sheets did very well. So thanks, guys. Money goes back into the studio for sure. Well, we're taking a look over there at my place, okay? I am a Kentucky guy, and over at Louisville, Kentucky, Churchill Downs is up and running for sure. And race number 9 on Saturday is the Grade 3 Act for 400,000 3-year-olds and up. We got a field of 7, and this one looks like a wrap if you ask me. This is on the dirt, 1 flat mile. Hey, I'm going to tell you, the number 5 horse, Zozos, right? Hey, Zozos is a quality 4-year-old colt. This will make Scotty Mack, our ambassador, very happy because the owner and breeder of this horse is Barry and Joni Butzol, who is from the Minnesota area, which is where our ambassador's from, Mr. Mack. So Zozos looks like he should go gate to wire here, if you ask me. I think it should be a gate to wire fashion run. The last time this horse ran was August 19th at Monmouth Park in the Grade 3 Island 42 days ago. It took the horse a mile and 16, took him 3/4 of the way, and backed off and ran 4th by 3 in a 5-horse field, very small field. But cutting back to a mile and having not run a top race since July 2nd, when the horse went gate to wire in a flat mile in the Hanson Stakes over there at Ellis Park, I think this horse is sitting on go-go. You have Flo in the arms is Brad Cox, and need no introduction. Together, Flo and Brad is 28%. Obviously, he is the stable boy for Brad Cox, and we're in Kentucky, which is Brad Cox backyard, obviously. And again, anytime you're in Kentucky and Brad Cox show up with a horse, you really do need to pay attention, as well as the rest of the country when he shows up with a horse, but more so in Kentucky. When you see Brad Cox show up in Kentucky and you see Tyler Gaffalione show up in Kentucky, yeah, you should probably pay attention. And to me, these horses are campaigning for these races coming up. These barns are top outfit barns, and they know the races that are coming up, and they have such a large contingent of horses. These horses are campaigning for these races. And Zozos stepped right into this Grade 3 Act. And to me, breaking from the 5 hole should get out, should get over, should relax and take off and win the race. I mean, that's just what it should be. So to me, the top pick and best bet, if you ask me, is Zozos in here for sure. Now, that being said, our second pick, we want to be a little cute here. Seize the Night. The number 1 horse, Seize the Night, will be and should be picking them up and laying them down coming from out of the clouds. I think that you have to use this horse underneath at least. I think he can win it if Zozos start to back up through the field. This horse has 4 wins from 11 starts, 2 seconds by Kate Dimon. Cunningham, who I have no idea who Jade Cunningham is as the trainer, right? No win percentage, no data on him. This horse was previously trained by Dwayne Lucas, so I'm kind of thinking there's a connection there somewhere. Maybe this is his first training time taking out a training license, and he was an assistant somewhere along the line with Dwayne Lucas. But it makes no sense that you would take any horse from the coach and give to a guy who has never, as far as the data I've reached on him, Jade Cunningham has never had a starter, okay? But that being said, I think this horse has a great opportunity and should be a square price. The number 1 horse, Seize the Night, I wouldn't leave him off of any of my verticals underneath for sure. he should be picking him up and laying him down. And by the way, he was beat by Zozo on July 2nd in a stake race in the Slav in the Hanson Stakes by Zozos. So again, I just think he's going to be a square price to number one, and I think you should probably use him underneath if you're playing exactas, tries, and or super. And our third pick here, well, I would be kind of remiss if I didn't go to 3 Technique. Probably should be my second pick here, but I'm going to make him my third pick. This 6-year-old has 6 wins from 31 starts, 6 seconds and 7/3. Speed figures are, hey, rock solid. This is a hard hitter, you know, by Mr. Speaker. Harlan Holiday on the back end. Is Jay Cook doing the training. And you got the old veteran in the yards, Bear Ronald. So again, coming off of a 91-day layoff, this horse has run very well over Churchill in the past. And I don't see any difference. You got Bear Ronald. He is obviously a veteran and I think a Hall of Famer, and he knows his way around any racetrack in North America. The number 3 Technique, is a big win threat in this spot. Probably should be our second pick, but he's our third pick. I'm not going to give you a fourth horse in here. It's only a field of 7, so I'm going to just stay with 3 in the Act. I think it's a beatdown, to be honest with you. I think Zozos should break clean, get to the top, relax, and take off, and pose for the picture, Flow in the arms. Brad Cox with another winner. Him and his all big head merry horses, right? The number 5 is our top pick and best bet of the day. Out there, a beautiful Churchill, our second pick, a little cute with the number 1, Seize the Night, and we round out our try with 3 Technique. So for us, 5, 1, 3, just like that. Beat down. It's Zozos, gate to wire, here under Flow, doing what he do for his man, Mr. Brad Cox. Stay classy, y'all. Talk to you real soon.